The BEST training program is, it's a pretty unique training program. It's balanced between some academics and a lot of field work or clinical kind of experience that allows our students to work side by side with professionals in these fields to gain the hands-on experience that they need.
BEST Eco goes into the landscaping, the environmental remediation. They can go into green roof training and to different certifications. And BEST for Buildings trains individuals on energy efficiency and becoming a BPI, which is a building analyst, and doing retrofitting of buildings.
There are a number of hard certifications that we provide opportunities for the students to obtain. So they gain a number of hard certifications, they gain really valuable field experience with professionals, and they also get soft skills, help kind of honing their interview skills, prepping resumes, getting them sent out there on interviews and things like that.
Sustainable South Bronx is twofold. One is to help to improve the environment, to green the ghetto. But then also is to improve the student.
I'm doing this to acquire a job.
I've been in this program now 3 weeks, and I'm learning a lot of new things that I never knew.
Honestly, living in the Bronx, I didn't know we had a river. And it was right in my backyard because I live in Hunts Point.
I worked for the Department of Correction for 15 years, and I wanted to do something different, something positive, and I'm always interested in the environment.
And I have a perfect attendance. This is my 3rd month, and I haven't missed one day because I look forward to waking up in the morning and going to Sustainable.
We try to give people who feel like they don't have hope. When they come here, they say, well, I've been through these trainings before. What makes your training different from anyone else's training? How do I know I'm going to get a job? These kinds of things. And we let them know, number one, this is a partnership. That's the first thing. If you make a commitment, we are committed to you. That's number one. If you really want a job, we will make sure you get, we'll give you all the tools that you need to get that job. And we mean it.
A lot of these people have had doors closed in their face for whatever circumstances or whatever experience they've had in the past.
From where I came from, BEST has given me an opportunity to get myself together.
But we try to make them understand who they are, where they're going from here, and to grab that and grab hold of that so that they take their experience that they had in the past and change it. We can get them to classes and certification, but if they're not changing who they are, they're not going to go through the whole change. So one of our life skills things I think where we've been so successful at is we become part of their lives, part of their family life. We're not living in your house, but we're helping you get through not only getting a job, but how do I deal with family? How do I deal with coming out of prison? And we try to get a lot of programs that will be able to connect them to help them gradually become the citizens that they need to become.
So when they can come here and get a different type of training and not have doors shut in their faces and actually have a possibility of getting a job, they're very happy. We have graduates come back just to enlighten or encourage other students, the trainees, to give them encouragement and say, listen, this is not a lie, this is true. You can come out, you can go through these trainings, and you can actually get a job. It's up to you. You put in the effort, we will put in the effort. That's what BEST is all about.
If I would have had this in my younger years, I wouldn't have got in trouble, I would have found work. I had something to offer, and this is good also for a lot of people coming straight out of school that don't got experience, because this gives you the hands-on experience.
There's so many things that have opened up for me.
You know what? BEST gives you a very varied experience.
Maybe this is my chance to get involved and do something positive. I have kids, and if they see me doing something positive and getting involved, then they'll get involved.
We keep track of our students for over 3 years after they graduate from the training program, which really is helpful in terms of really monitoring the progression of their lives as individuals and really building the case that our model of training and our approach to the development of folks who face barriers to employment can be successful.
One thing is they stay with us. They say they're not going to let us go.
We track them for 3 years. It's really 5, 6 years. I'm in our last program, I'm still tracking them. It doesn't have to be done because of a grant, it's because of the connection connection of caring that we have here with the BEST team and just wanting to make sure that everyone succeeds.
So while we started off with 6 students, now we're training at least 20 students per class session. And the class session ranges between about 10 to 14 weeks. We've expanded the program steadily. Hopefully by the end of 2009, we will have reached the 200 mark, which is quite significant for our training program. It's quite significant for the lives we affect because over 82% of our graduates thus far are now employed. And these are individuals who have faced numerous barriers to employment. They're getting jobs that they've been trained for, jobs that not only restore themselves as individuals, but also the environment.
So you're at a point in your life where you're training at that's gonna get you into that full circle of taking care of what we live in. So please always aim for the highest that you can aim for.
What I think is really powerful about the BEST training program is that we interlink it with policy. It's not just about individuals' lives, but it's also creating the demand for those jobs. And so it's that interplay between policy and advocacy as well as the job training program that really make Sustainable South Bronx a unique organization to be part of, to be one to support as well. Because you really need to leverage the hands-on, the on-the-ground experience with decision-making. And unless we have better policies that support a sustainable future and environment, and we can train as many folks as we want, but the jobs won't be there. We need the demand for those jobs, and that comes hand in hand with our policy and advocacy.
And that's what it's about. It's about changing our community and our neighborhood to be green.